me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. And my brother too. His birthday was the day we was born the same year, 6 years apart. He was the first and I was the last. Yeah, welcome to TAQWA Ministries YouTube channel. And I'm Charles Mosley. And I got Cam King going to be the facilitator today, like always. We got some things that we want to discuss today. We left off with some things. And I'm going to pass it to Cam King so Cam King can start the show. How you doing today, Cam King?
I am good. Glad to be here as always, Charles. Glad to join you for another episode of TAQWA Ministries, the podcast, with our gracious host, yourself, Mr. Charles Mosley, and I'm going to co-pilot this thing back here, Mr. Cameron King. First and foremost, let's get the pleasantries out the way. Happy birthday, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you, Travis, my bro.
Already. The solar return day, or your birthday.
Solar return. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a nice thing.
The
Solar
moment,
return.
the moment you entered the gate and came through and passed through and entered through your mother's womb into the world, that would be your solar return day or your birthday.
Solar return.
Yeah. 56. Some would say you're about to start that travel, that journey down the hill. How does it feel?
Man, it's wonderful, and I want to say that they say I wasn't gonna see 21. You know, when I was growing up, man, my mama put insurance out on me. When I was 18, I still got that policy. Before she died, she gave me the policy and she told me the story. I never know. She say, "Hey, I need you to take care of this policy for me." And I said, "What policy?" She said, "Your policy." I said, "What policy I got?" She said, I took a policy out on you when you was out there doing all that crazy stuff, baby. You know, when you was out there doing all that foolish stuff, I had to at least bury you, baby. You know, and that really touched me. You know, that now I'm 56 years old. My mama told me she did that at 18. I was 18 years old, wilding out, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And I thank God for allowing me to see 56. Cause I seen some of my closest friends, they didn't see 56. They didn't even see 46. They didn't see 36. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I thank God for allowing me to see this day. And many more, you know, as long as I keep it like I'm keeping it, I stay away from a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have people that really deal with me. I don't know why, but I did. Well, I do know why, but I'm not going to get into it. But I would say this. I recognize a lot of, like, my classmates, people that I, like, thought was genuinely down with me, down for me. They really not, man. They really not, man. Cause I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna share this, and we can move on to the show topic. Someone wedding. I'm gonna put it like that. If you got a wedding and you don't get an invite, then you'll know. Think about that, y'all. When you really think that this person is down with you, when they get married, you'll really know. Because you look, the wedding have most of the people that's close to you, or people that you kind of like, oh yeah, man, he's cool dude, or she cool girl, whatever. You'll know in that time right there, man. You'll know that wedding, if you don't get an invite, you already know. You say, I know what it was. I'm not mad or nothing, but I that's when you know that you're not closer to that person than you thought you was.
Do you think that person is silently holding some type of animosity towards you? In fact, if they pretend to be your friend, but wouldn't bother inviting you to the wedding?
Yeah, I told you, like I tell you, I'm not stroking my ego. I'm not trying to be prideful or anything, but I am being truthful. I'm a threat to a lot of dudes, man. None of you are a threat to me. Nobody that I know is a threat to me. No man on this earth. I don't care if the Warren Buffetts and Eli Musk is. Man, I got something powerful than them. I got God in my life. I got God deep and rooted in me.
And I think what's intimidating is a melanated brother here on the land who understands who he is in a lot of ways and can stand on his word because you legitimately have a self-efficient business of your own. And once you break those bonds that a lot of us cannot break free from and become independent, like financially and in life,
spiritually, all that go together.
All of it is tied together.
Mentally, all that tied together.
I think the combination
Physically,
of that freedom,
they look at you when they look at you, oh man, you looking good.
The knowledge
they looking like you 56, they looking like they 70,
right,
76.
And you
not trying to be,
but
like I say, both. It is what it is.
Yeah, and you, the intimidating thing is that you understand how to free yourself from those shots.
I thank God for that.
And I think people who do not understand the work on oneself that it takes to get them to that point, if they don't understand that's fear. We fear things we do not understand.
I understand. I know.
Okay.
That's right.
And so that fear comes out in intimidation, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. And I'm good. It makes me go harder. I'm talking about y'all get me through. It made me go just that much harder.
Yeah.
Because look what this saying. I'm gonna say this saying. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Already.
Think about that now.
No, I'm with
you. Ain't got nobody that hate. I don't hate nobody.
Yeah.
That's what's so good, man. Like I said before in a few of my podcasts. Yeah. And hey, I'm a congratulator. I ain't no hater.
Already.
I love you guys, man. Get to where you need to go, because I'll tell you this. And like when Cam King say, the soul of return, when you came out the womb of your mother, I want all y'all to hear this. When you came out the womb of your mother, God already had your portion laid out. Already. He had your portion laid out. That's why you got so many abilities. That's why you got so many gifts. Because he's giving you, like you can draw. Let's say I can draw real good. And I'm an artist. I draw real good. That's your talent to get your portion. Me, I got to give the gab. I got other things I'm good at. So he gave me that gift so I can get my portion. So that's how we got to link up like you. You're a photographer. You like this stuff. This is what you do. That's your road to your portion. So we got to understand that. So once we understand that, we'll start getting in line with our gifts and stop going over here and following this guy. His gift is his gift.
Indeed. You
feel? His gift is him. His stuff is him. So let's say, for instance, Cam King got CDLs. You know, you have CDLs, you drove trucks. You may not go and get your business and go and flourish. You may not do that, but you'll be a driver and do good, like last week we was talking about. You might be a driver and do good at that. But that's not your lane to be that business person. So now if I come up to you with an idea, hey man, this so and so and so, man, it's good, bro. You got to get involved in this. Then I get into it and I don't have as much success as you. That tells you right there, hey man, that wasn't for you. Right. But we still try to, man, you did it, how can I do it? It's not for you, y'all. So that's why I don't go. When somebody else come with me with some stuff, I say, man, that's yours. That's what God gave you. So you get in and take it. He done gave me what I need to do. I'm in line with what I'm needing to do. I'm giving people, I'm a helper. You know what I'm saying? So he give me the means so I can help. Do that make sense, you guys?
Makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because he know I'm going to give it away. So when that happens, then he going to supply you with what you need to be successful.
As they say, you're only blessed because you are to be a blessing unto others.
Yes.
Okay. So let's slide to the quick topic of today's show, stemming from the back of where we left off on last week's show, which was we were getting into if we thought that there was still a sense of slavery going on here in America. Are we still enslaved in a lot of ways, having to get up and go to a 9 to 5? So we were kind of, going over that last week, which kind of goes into another topic, which has been going on for quite some time. This is not a new topic, but the notion that, Charles, that there is a faction, unseen faction, that there is an established people amongst us that supposedly run us from an hierarchy somewhere else, right? That manipulate and puppeteer things in our lives, right? Seemingly there is back talk that these people want to carry us into some type of nuanced civil war. Where black people, so-called black people, and so-called white people, knuckle up, and this race thing is finally handled, right? I'm guessing, right? That's how it's supposed to roll out. First of all, do you see any signs, or have you seen any signs ever in your life, or heard anything that will lead you to believe that there is a secret faction of people somewhere who would want to propel us?
They do that. They
into
means
a
all the
civil war?
time. They not all the time. But they say this. When I saw "Make America Great Again," when I saw that statement that on Trump thing when he was campaigning for presidency, be a president, I knew right then that "Make America Great Again." America was never great. For us. Who was it great for? The slave masters. All the Caucasians. All them folks. That's what it was great for. Come on, y'all. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's get real, you guys. And look at the history. We got to go back to the history. We got to go, go back to slavery. No, that's where it stemmed from. We have to go back to the origin. We have to go back to where we came from to now. So look back. Who was it great for? It was the slave masters, the slave owners. That's who it was great for. And that's what it make it again. That's telling us that we want them to go back to doing the control thing, to doing the stuff of that nature.
And that goes to the rollback of a lot of things that were put in place to prevent prejudices across the land.
Right.
Like affirmative action got rolled back. You don't want to teach black people's history in the public schools.
Right. Washing all that away.
You're trying to.
He took all the books out of the library.
Right.
You see?
You're trying to redesign the voting situation.
For what? For us.
Right. And so
Melanated people.
And so there's a lot of things that we can see that people can say, well, they trying to roll us back into Jim Crow days.
That's why I said make it great again. Look at y'all.
And that's what that is. That's
Come on now, for who? Great for who?
That's the underlying notion that you're going to make it great and take us back to Jim Crow.
That's what. Look at it.
So
look at that statement. Come on, y'all. Look at that. When was America great for the indigenous people, melanated people? When? Come on, y'all. Look back. So right now he's on a tour with Iran in the Middle East over there. You know what I mean? So with me, I I'm not a politician, you guys. I'm a realist. We got enough oil here to maintain us. We don't need nothing from over there. Why are we not tapping into our resources so our gas prices and our fuel and stuff won't be so high? Why? All y'all in cahoots, y'all fight like little kids. Y'all can't have y'all way. What a little kid do? He throw a tantrum. He go everywhere. That's just like they acting like grown. They age is up there, but they acting like grown kids. Like they grown by age, but they maturity is not yet done got there yet. You know, they don't went to college. Oh, I got a degree in this and that, that. You know, you got a degree, but y'all decision making and what y'all doing ain't lining up with the knowledge that y'all supposedly done obtained from college. Come on now, y'all. This is I'm just be real with you guys. I'm not going and be shaking and faking because that's what I told Cam King. This is raw. Well, I come raw.
So let's play God's advocate here, Charles, and give some advice in the form of preparation, or do we need, as a people, need to prepare for civil war?
Man,
do we need to go and get guns and gun training and start teaching our kids how to handle weapons,
all
just in
that,
case? And do we need to do that, or do we need to be, some say, more of our people's nature, in which, you know, we don't press on people. We don't push on people. We don't force people. We don't place ourselves upon other people like
right.
they have.
Right.
We don't suck energy out of other people in order to survive.
No.
So that's not necessarily our thing to do, which would be like to defend ourselves, which is our problem. We don't know how to defend ourselves. That's why we get hit, and we don't hit back, because we're not that type of people. What do we do, Charles?
This is my thing.
Do we gun up, or do we?
Well, we get prepared. I'm gonna show you how to prepare. I'm gonna give you the blueprint. This is the blueprint of what I feel and what I'm thinking that the ones that want me. These for the ones that down, not the ones that, oh man, that ain't no, we can't do that. I'm talking about the ones that know we can do it. Okay, I got 100 acres in East Texas. Okay, what we need to start doing right now, getting prepared, group of people, and that's what we in talks with now, getting a group of people together. Well, we can go down there and start farming. We can go, that East Texas soil is real good, because that's where the plantations used to be at. All right there, you got good soil. You got good soil down in there. But what we need to do is start preparing for a civil war, because when the civil war comes, it's going to be food shortage. There's going to be a lot of things that's going on. And see, the food today, we need to start raising our own cows and raising our own cattle to a point to where we can start sustaining ourselves.
And you make a good point, because
that's what we need to start preparing for.
Coming up with our own agriculture is
it's what we need.
Is a great point, because some would say that the silent war has already begun through the food system,
yes.
And that we got food deserts in the hood still to this very day,
yep.
Where you can't get like fresh produce, right? And the main producers, manufacturers of grocery goods, the big stores, they're full with the bad stuff, right?
Yep.
That undermine the body's natural system and regulation and whatnot.
Yes.
So that war, some say, has already begun. So you make a good point.
It's already begun, and we got to start seeing the whole picture for what it is. We got to start really recognizing what's really going on. It's something going to happen. I talked about this before to you, Cam King, that, hey man, if God's will, I'm getting prepared. Me and my wife is going to go to East Texas. I'm going to live down in East Texas. So you know what that means. I'm going to keep my home in Dallas. I'm going to have that's going to be my home in Dallas. I'm going to always keep that home because my mama told me to. I'm always have that's the family house. I'm going to have another home, if it's God's will, in East Texas. I ain't going to tell you what I'm going to do on it because I don't want nobody to even get the notion of what I'm going to finna do. But I'm going to set ourselves up. So if anything come up, I'm going to be prepared with God's will. That's what we preparing for now. Got a little bit to pay, about $100,000 to pay on my house in Lancaster. So I'm going to pay my house off, get that set in the next couple of years. And if God say the same, hopefully it won't happen as soon as maybe it's going to happen. I hope so. I just ask God to let me and my family get prepared because if, like, let's say films of Cam King, something come up like that. I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm not trying to rat on nobody, my kin folks and nobody, but who's in my circle and who been down with me, something happened, I got myself set up, I'm going to call Cam King. Hey, let's go. I'm set up. I'm going to get the people that been riding with me. Right. I ain't going to get nobody. No, you might be my kin folk, that's all you is, but most of the people that outside your family, them your real friends, them my people. People that's down with me, Cam Kings, the Rashards, the Alamines. These my friends. These are people that been riding with me. All these other people ain't been. So what you think I'm finna do? You think I'm finna go get somebody that don't have no means, ain't riding with me? Shit, they might get around me and see what we got and try to do something to it, brother. You feel me? Right. I'm just being real, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Cam King, hey, I'm gonna call certain people. They're going to come with me. Because I'm finna set it up. Just like you Caucasians is doing. All that stuff y'all doing, I'm hip to it. I got y'all. I know what y'all doing. But I'm telling y'all one thing y'all can't hide from. That's death. I don't care. You can go get a heart from somebody. You can go get a liver or whatever, spleen or whatever you trying to get. When you getting all these people, killing these people and all these, because you got some people that's immoral. They gonna be, they can't die. Some people that's here, they can't die. God already got them fixed. Already done blessed that. Them the ones that y'all don't see that's really helping and doing stuff. You see what I'm saying? These other ones know that and they trying to mimic it, but they can't mimic it. Because they ain't got that stamp by God. So, because if that's the case, why you got to go get a heart? Why you got to go get somebody's spleen, a liver, or whatever, lungs, whatever? Why? So, they setting y'all setting it up. Y'all destroying us. Because back in the 70s, man, look at Soul Train. I'm going to let y'all trip out on something right quick. Go back to look at Soul Train in the 80s, in the 90s. Go back and look at Soul Train in the 80s, 90s. Maybe the 70s. Let's say 70, 80, and 90. Let's say them three decades, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody on there was fat. You didn't see nobody fat. Think about it. Wasn't nobody fat. Look at your old school pictures. You had a few people that had a little weight on. Don't get me wrong, but majority of us was fit. We were slim. We wasn't fat. Why is that happening now? Because these foods that they passing out, all this, they won't eat at McDonald's, burger. I don't eat at none of them folks no more. I don't eat that food. I don't go out and eat that. If I'm going to see, like I go to Buc-ee's, I see them chopping this brisket up. I'm looking at that. They said brisket on the board. If you ever went to Buc-ee's, yeah, I know that that's some beef. I'm looking at it. I know beef. I know what that is. But I ain't going to go, and I go to Brahms. You want a good burger, go to Brahms. Brahms get their stuff from a farm.
Yeah, one of the few people still.
I'm telling you.
Use real meat.
I go to Brahms. I don't eat no burgers but Brahms.
Yeah.
They going to get the real meat. They going to get the real vegetables from a farm. Because that's how if y'all go study Brahms get their stuff from, that's why the Brahms is not a bunch of them. Because they getting the stuff about the farms that's closer to them. That's why you don't see it, Brahms everywhere. You don't see a whole bunch of Browns. But you got them in places where it's close to a farm where they can get fresh food.
I think that's a good point. I mean, a good place to stop right there, because we were kind of pointing it on the fact that agriculture, manufacturing and agriculture is probably something we should really start to think about in preparation for the future. So we'll continue the conversation next week, because I wanted to get in a little bit of the heart aspect of it, and because that's kind of where I was going. We have to, as a people, we're expected to have the big heart. We're expected to be the bigger people, the more spiritual people, and I don't want to say turn the other cheek so much, but allow the negativity to be negative while we be the positive people that we are. And it just it's supposed to naturally balance things.
It's supposed to be a balance, man. Right. And the balance is not there because we got so many people in society is done gravitate towards social media. And so when you do that, then that's where you get that disconnect. But I want y'all to like and subscribe. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hey, man, y'all support, man, is very needed, man. So I'm going to leave with a prayer. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, by the token of time through the ages, verily man that is lost, except that such have faith in doing righteous deeds, and join together in mutual teaching of truth, patience, and constancy. Peace out. Y'all have a good day.
Happy birthday, George.
Already.
Don't forget me, man. I'm coming down, I'm staying with ya. Hey!